Welcome to the Field House.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Field House. We're back. This is our Trace. Is it Trace or Tress?
Trace.
So it's like
Whatever you want
Trace.
us to do, man.
This is episode 3, and we are back. We had a pretty good weekend. Our locks of the week are rolling. We slipped up some this week, but overall, what was our record, Smitty?
This weekend?
Or overall? Let's go overall.
Overall, I think we're 9-4.
9-4. That's pretty much 98% if you're doing my math. So we're doing pretty good. But we're back. A full house. Dean just got pulled over. He'll be with us in a minute. But we got a full house. I'm excited to be here. You all look magnificent. Trey, welcome back. Give Trey a round of applause. Trey, girl dad, hashtag girl dad.
Girl dad, boy
you're
dad.
the Kobe Bryant of the banking world. Oh, no, the FedEx world. So, I mean, you're carrying everybody on your back. Good to see you. So let's dive into last weekend. Let's do a quick little recap. We'll start with college football. Overall, decent weekend, I guess. Nothing
boring.
too excited. Yeah.
Pretty boring compared to what it's been.
Yeah, we're starting to get into like the little midweek kind of or mid-season kind of games where just not a lot of going on. Probably the most exciting thing was Oklahoma keeping it close with Kansas. That was pretty exciting.
Penn State going 9 overtimes and still hitting the under.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
Yeah, crazy.
That has to be a
Record.
first.
Yeah,
That has to be a record.
I think my favorite part of the weekend was the Kansas radio announcing that Kansas gates are just open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just come on in.
Yes, just hey, if you're in Kansas, which there can't be that many people in Kansas, but if you're here, come in. Like they was even on Twitter. I was like, that's awesome. I wish we were in town for that. That'd have been insane. Other than that, I mean, not a lot happened. I think the Appalachian State and Coastal Carolina game was exciting. Of course, that was Wednesday, if you want to count that. Other than that, just a typical weekend. Cincinnati struggled against Navy.
Mm-hmm.
So with
LSU.
that game,
Excuse me.
what was that?
Sorry, I sneezed.
Okay, that's what I thought. With Cincinnati struggling, their playoff hope is looking a little slim because they got to play SMU soon.
Good team.
SMU still are they still undefeated? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Tulane 55-26. Wow.
Yeah, Cincinnati has to get basically like style points now to get in.
They do.
Yeah.
And that's honestly kind of fun, but that puts a lot of pressure on your team. I mean, you got to go out there and basically try to hang 50 on everybody. Clemson is the dynasty dead with Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Isn't it weird? Like I feel like I'm not really shocked, but like I just feel like I don't feel like we're missing something this year, you know? And it's Clemson. But I don't miss them. I mean, they're struggling, but it is what it is. I mean, their defense isn't bad. So if you're going to bet on a Clemson game, bet the under because ACC is not great, and the under always looks pretty good with them. So let's talk about our locks of the week. Let's recap them real quick. Dean had Ole Miss -9, and that was a pretty easy bet, I guess.
Yes, sir.
LSU looked good for about 3 minutes, and then after that, the concession stands was looking good on my end. Other than that, what I did sit by Big Bad Brad, sit right behind him.
You talked to him at all?
A little bit, and then he put on his headphones to listen to the game on the radio. I stepped on his hoodie. Yeah, I stepped on his hoodie twice by accident.
How's he gonna make shots now? Stepping on his hoodie.
I know it. I kept putting it like back on the bleacher, and then he'd move again, and it'd fall back down. So that's honestly the game I was playing within the game. Trying not to step on a Super Bowl champion's hoodie.
He's taken his hoodie.
Yeah, it was nice. It was like a little Columbia PFG purple and gold hoodie. It was pretty nice. I'm not a big fisherman, so I wouldn't look good in it. So clean bet for Dean. I think Dean said that was his only bet he won this weekend, and well, it is what it is. Clemson and Pitt under. That hit, right?
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. By one, wasn't it? 47?
Close.
40, I think it's 46, 47. Not bad, Smitty. Good job,
Thank you.
Smitty. I had two. One of them hit. UTSA killed Louisiana Tech, 45-16. Cashed it in -7. And my other bet was LSU Ole Miss over 76. And boy, was I wrong. Ole Miss defense stepped up.
They did. It was strange to see that.
Yeah, I was shooketh. I mean, it was just a boring game. Unless you're having a good time in the Grove and loving every bit of it, it wasn't a great game. If you're a football fan, it wasn't a great game. But their defense stepped up. Our defense didn't. I guess a win for us is Matt Corral only got 185 passing yards.
He's hurt.
That was kind of a fraud whole week for that.
It's also down 2 of his top 3 receivers.
Yeah. Well, we were missing Keyshawn Boutte too.
I was gonna say y'all are missing like 3/4 of your team. So we can't really
we didn't have practice today because we didn't have
saw
a
that.
team. But who needs to practice?
Do you think the players have just given up?
According to Twitter, now people can be different on social media, but on Twitter, no, I don't think so. I think most of the players on Twitter seem to be kind of not necessarily giving up on the season. I mean, obviously, you're 4-4 with Juggernaut rally at the end. I'm looking at a for sure win against Louisiana Monroe, and I think we can hang in there with Arkansas if we get some people back by then. But Alabama, Texas A&M, I don't know. I doubt those. But no, boring game. The defense stepped up. Sorry, that was a big red X on that one. So not bad. We went 3 for 4 last weekend in college football. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah. If you're looking at the stats, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Anything else from last weekend in the college world? It was just, we're in this weird part. It's not great.
Yeah, it was a very meh Saturday. I won a big parlay. That's about it.
Oh, Trey's the king of parlays.
Yeah, $10 to $650.
There you go. You got to pay taxes on that, don't you? Isn't it over 600?
Yeah. So forgot about that.
It happens.
But how many legs was it?
6.
Nice.
Let's
Austin
see.
has 3 legs. UCF Memphis. What a big time under that was. 24-7. That was very unexpected too.
Yeah, that's not the classic UCF Memphis games you usually see.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was shook on that.
But Memphis did have their 4th string quarterback in, and he's definitely the 4th string quarterback.
You hate to see it. Oh, Iowa State with a win over Oklahoma State, 24-21.
It's a big win for them.
Oh, speaking of that game, did y'all see the personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct called in that game?
Yes. What was that?
That was insane.
He just looked back.
It almost like he looked back and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and then he didn't do it. And it's almost like the ref was like, as soon as he turned his head, he's like, "Oh, I got him." And then at that point, the ref maybe realized that it was just too late. Like he just got to go with it. If you haven't, check it out. It was insane. Like the receiver catches his ball and literally looks back and kind of stutter steps.
It's like he was going to do some high knees or the high step to the end zone, but he didn't even do it.
No, I thought he was going to, like, when I first saw it, I thought he was going to hit him with the Tyreek deuces. And he just didn't do anything. And then they called the flag. That was insane. What about the Wake Forest Army game? 70 points.
Hey, Wake
Forest 70. What was it? 70 to 56.
56. Yeah.
Wake Forest is legit.
For real.
I mean, to be in the ACC, and they have, to me, I guess they do have the best shot.
We should have locked that over last week. Good Lord.
Army runs the ball nonstop.
Yeah.
I didn't bet the over in that.
Army put up 56 running the option. Like, that's insane.
126 combined points. That's crazy.
Let me check this box score. I want to see Army rushing. 416 rushing. God, Golly. And then 458 receiving for Wake Forest. That's crazy. So if Wake Forest goes undefeated and they win the ACC, do they have a shot at the playoff or no?
I don't know if their strength of schedule is good enough.
It's not. I mean, the ACC obviously is down a pretty good bit.
Yeah, they would most likely put like a one loss Oregon and one loss Ohio State in over.
And that's another debate. Who has a tiebreaker between Oregon and Ohio State? You would think Oregon because Oregon beat them head up.
Ohio State, yeah.
But just Ohio State's resume since then has been pretty. If they can win out, that's a, speaks volumes. But
yeah,
man, I just hope Oklahoma really does not make it into the playoff picture. But it's not looking too bright for me.
Yeah, I don't see them getting past Oklahoma State, but I mean, I'm wrong usually all the time.
You know how it is. They'll start out, terrible, be down 21 at the half, come back and win somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see them getting too far. But that's pretty much, to me, that's the debate right now is even though Oregon beat Ohio State head up, I still think they're going to put Ohio State in there. If Ohio State wins the Big Ten. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a fun what is that Sunday, the selection Sunday when they pick the Final Four? That's always so exciting to me. It's like it's better than a draft in my opinion. It's so fun.
So when are they eventually moving to a 12-team playoff?
I think whenever the super conferences become a thing, I think we'll see probably a year or two after that. Maybe that year. Who knows?
I found a graphic today that had like the 12-team playoff like graphic of the teams that are in it right now. Looks legit. Like,
I know.
Love to see that.
I know, because like Ole Miss finally would have probably made it.
Yeah, Ole Miss plays Oregon, number 10 versus number 7.
That would be a great game, but I think Ole Miss could handle Oregon. Honestly, I just don't think there are that many teams in the top 10 that much better than Ole Miss. But
no, if you look at the top 10, you're just like, it's very, very diverse. It's just there's not. It's weird.
Yeah, and a lot of that is mixed up strength of schedules, and how like it's terrible some of those are. Like there are people in there playing nobodies, and have like one big signature win that probably don't belong in there.
It's like Wake Forest. Like I feel like Wake Forest is a good team, but the fact that they're playing, I don't know, like Miami and NC State. NC State's okay, but just I don't know.
Yeah, and if that was like a normal year, those two teams would be, could be pretty decent. Like Miami was supposed to be, but look how they've done this year.
It happens. It happens. So let's move on to the NFL real quick. Let's recap the NFL weekend.
Week 7 sucked.
Another sucky weekend. To me, the most exciting thing was the Lions pretty much coming out and playing like I would in a real Madden game. Onside kick, punt, fake punt. It was pretty fun to watch.
It's sad when the most exciting game of the weekend was Atlanta and Miami.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I got some beef with that game.
Yes, Smitty. That was a bad beat for you. But no, like it's the Rams didn't cover. That was a pretty big margin. I was actually more shocked that the Cardinals covered over the Rams, just because the Cardinals were so high. I think they were like, 17.5 favored. But the Texans, my God.
Anything double digits in the NFL is skeptical because
the
NFL is just any given Sunday.
I did see something like the majority of NFL games, like 92%, pretty high percentage, do not go over 2 touchdowns. So like if you're just betting stats or whatever and you see like an underdog like 15, 16, 17 plus, bet on them because you have like a 92% chance to win that. And I was like, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are like, oh my God, Texans suck. But you have to remember, like, these are professionals still. Like, they're in this league for a reason. Like, they're not.
And the Texans defense didn't play bad early in the season. I guess now they've kind of given up, obviously, 31-5. But yeah, they're still professional athletes. They're still the best of the best. in a way. Other than that, let's talk about the Bengals. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow.
Dude, they are legit, man.
That is, God, dude. Jamar Chase is putting on a freaking clinic.
It's shows you how good Joe Burrow actually is. Like the LSU team now, and then like the Bengals now that he's healthy. It's just this dude's a stud.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an LSU fan right now, like you just look forward to Sundays. You just look forward to that Bengals game. I didn't realize how sneaky good the Bengals defense was.
Yeah,
I was
think
shocked
they're
at
like
that too.
7th in overall defense, or 5th in overall defensive category. I don't know, something.
But
they're a legit team because they legit had the Packers beat.
Oh yeah,
until that field goal debacle. But
the field goal clinic, yeah. No, they look good right now. They're leading the North. They're the kings of the North. So like, we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited.
Very interesting.
Very. Let's talk about the locks of the week with the NFL. Smitty, you had Falcons -2.5.
Man, they were covering the whole game. And then the last 2 minutes, they decide to just blow it. And then we have the hook that kills us. They win by 2.
Yeah. Did you watch the whole game?
Yes.
Why was the Dolphins coach livid at the end? Like something happened? Like he was cussing up a storm.
Well, Tua threw a pick like last 2 minutes to give the Falcons the ball. That's probably what you're talking about.
And then I guess they drove the field a little bit, maybe. Is Tua going to be in a Texans jersey in a few weeks or no?
Apparently.
That's going to be fun to watch. I guess the Panthers came out today and said they were not interested.
Yeah, they're out.
So apparently
he's eligible to play as of now.
I mean,
Texans have wanted him for the past year, though. There have been talks about that for a while.
If both sides want to swap, they just need to go ahead and get this deal done. I mean,
but you can't give up 3 first-rounders for a guy that's most likely not going to be in the NFL next year.
That's true too. That's the only thing.
It blows my mind.
Is he like going to court or something? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, in February, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll hear something later on after the season, I guess. So maybe you wait. I don't know. We'll see. Before we move on to Monday night, you had a Monday night pick, Smitty. Colts -4. Cha-ching. Let's go. It was a monsoon, and it's been a monsoon on the West Coast past couple of days. It's like a cyclone in the ocean or something. I don't know. I read too much weather stuff on Twitter. And then the Monday night game, Saints -5. What a sloppy game. It was just.
I feel good about my picks though, because like I lost the first game by 0.5 point, lost the second game by 2 points. So like we're right there. We're right there.
I mean, we knew the Seahawks couldn't score. Other than that pass to DK, like what was that first quarter, 80-something yard pass? Okay, you're looking at a 13-3 game here.
Yeah.
I'm just glad DK can still run in a straight line. Such a huge man.
Do you see the clips of him and was it Marshawn Lattimore?
They just shoving them.
They're like throwing each other around and
whole game.
What is there like? There's something about being a DB and just wiring your DNA that like you're just you talk so much crap. What
you got to do something. You got to do something to get an edge because the wide receivers are more talented than you. They're faster than you. They can jump higher than you. You got to do something in their head.
DK standing next to him he's a very large man compared to Lattimore. I was like, but they're scrappy. They're all scrappy. It's kind of, I don't know. Being a DB is hard though. That's a hard job. You gotta
get exposed.
You mess up one time and then you accidentally grab a guy's hip and it's such a hard job. I couldn't do it. Did y'all watch some Monday night Eli Manning and Peyton Manning broadcast?
Yeah, it's pretty good exposure for
Marshawn Lynch. Dude, what a gosh.
One shot for little bro, one shot for big bro.
And I love how like Peyton Manning had to apologize.
It's the second time he's had to apologize.
Like you don't have to apologize. Like
I know. I mean, but I feel like you have to apologize for the Eli flipping people off that first week, and then come back and Marshawn's just Marshawn like that dude's getting more sense. He's censored on everything he does. You can't trust that man on live TV.
No, it being like a live broadcast, like stuff's gonna happen. Like, here's the thing: you gotta ESPN had to like approve of Marshawn Lynch being on there, and they had to know that Marshawn Lynch was gonna Marshawn Lynch. Like they knew what they were getting into, so it happened.
Yeah, I think it was all calculated.
Oh,
I think because that's more exposure for them at the end of the day too on Twitter
and everybody
Instagram.
loved it. So like,
yeah, it's not like you don't hear it on every other channel. So
no,
it's not that big of a deal.
When everybody loves it, they're gonna probably apologize, but then deep down they know we killed it. Great call, Mark.
It's freaking football too. Like, it's not a game for the week. Let's not anybody watching football it's not like they've never heard a cuss word before. So
yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, especially not wearing LSU stuff in Oxford.
No,
but
I didn't get a free corn dog. I was kind of upset about that. Some guy was like, buy one, get one. I was like, it's not a great deal. And I could walk 30 feet, maybe get a free one.
The real question, did you go get chicken on a stick?
I did not.
Have you had chicken on a stick from that gas station?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Is it the Chevron?
Uh-huh.
On the way out on the left?
Yeah, it's like, the Chevron. Out there off of can't think of the name of the road right now. But
I think I saw it, but no, I didn't go get it. I was in and out quick.
Did you talk to Arch Manning?
Honestly, I didn't see him at all. Like, they didn't put him on the Jumbotron or anything. I knew he was there because of Twitter, but like, he didn't get much TV time there.
That's good. It was more about Eli that day anyway. So.
Yeah, it was Eli's day. That was pretty cool to be there for that. That was fun. What a legend.
So how good do you think Eli's son's going to be one day?
Does he have a son?
He's like 3 years old or something.
He won't be good. He won't be good at all.
Yeah, he's probably going to be a soccer player.
Yeah.
Like
maybe,
he looks kind of uncoordinated for a 3-year-old.
It's like he's like what is it called? The trip, like when you go to like the high school trivia, the Knowledge Bowl, he'll be a Knowledge Bowl champ.
Same with that little jacket.
Yeah. Hey, because it's like him and like 4 girls. So like he's gonna grow up kind of being a sissy. He don't have anybody to push him around.
He's gonna grow up to be the next Ty Chrisley.
No, just nobody to kind of put a chip on his shoulder, like.
Dude, let's get Ty Chrisley on here one day.
I wish, dude.
Get him to talk about some football with us.
As long as he's paying his taxes, we're good. Like, other than that, well, I think is like, if you're rich, like everybody that's a millionaire knows how to avoid taxes. That's how they keep staying rich.
His own daughter turned him into.
Yeah, well, they're stupid. They were mad because he probably cut them off. Like, hey, bye.
He's a sassy little dude. But man, Trey, do you remember that time we met Nanny Faye at where was it, Gold Strike?
Yeah, I met her. I've seen her twice now at Gold Strike.
Yeah, that lady's wild. I want to get her on the
playing baccarat.
Yeah.
How old is she?
Dude, she's
pretty freaking old.
Probably like 75.
Sheesh. That's old, man. You don't.
Hey, she could be my sugar mama.
Hey.
Oh.
She has new teeth.
I know, man. Nanny Faye, hit me up if you're listening to this.
Let's talk the Braves. Let's talk about the Braves real quick before we get into talking about this weekend coming up. The Braves, man, they kicked it off strong last night. What was it, 6-5?
6-4, 6-2?
6-4, 6-5? I can't remember.
I can't. Was it?
I think it was 6-5 because they.
Yeah, I was say I didn't know they scored that many.
No, it was like 2 or 3.
Yeah. I'll
6-5. I put money on 6-5.
All right, hold on.
I put money.
$10. All right, bet $10.
6-2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 6-2.
Was it?
Let's go.
Yeah.
No, dude. Okay. So the graphic, the twos must have been weird in the graphic. I also checked it like 4:45 this morning. I was still asleep.
I stayed up all night and watched that game.
I can't do it. If it's like game 6 and the Braves need to win it to win the World Series, I'll watch it. I'll stay and watch it. But until then, I'm just gonna watch a couple of clips and see the final score.
Now, granted, this game It was like in the bottom of the third, and it was like 2 hours into the game already.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Atlanta batted around like the first
Yeah,
inning.
it was a long 3 innings.
Is there a run rule in the MLB, like 7 after 8 or something like
It
that?
needs to be.
I don't
10
think
after
so.
7?
the one tonight's going to be long too. They're still in the first inning.
Are they? Oh, is it played tonight too?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, they started what time?
7,
Probably 7. The TBS.
probably
Dude,
Fox.
Georgia, I mean, they got the Braves, they got the Dogs.
Georgia.
You know what?
Yeah.
Clap, give it up for our boy Jish. Heck of a sports year. Heck of a sports
What
year.
about
You
how
know
do you
what?
think Atlanta? I mean, the Hawks will be this year.
I don't like Trey Young. I do like
I
nah.
don't either, but they look like
don't
they
look
might be
bad.
all right. Yeah.
I mean,
If Jish is listening, I just want to say you're welcome for being the human sacrifice for your sports teams. Georgia had to accept me and leaving and accepting Georgia for your teams to be good, so you're welcome.
oh, I wish. You know what, Smitty, call Jish right now. I gotta ask him a question. Get him on. Call him.
There's no way he'll answer.
I think no. You
Yes,
got 30 minutes.
let's get him on.
He's eating milk and cookies right now. We're good. He's watching the Braves game. Just don't tell him what he's doing. Just call him, and I'm gonna. And actually, you ask him the question because so he'll hear it better.
Live on air.
Ask him: would he rather give up a Georgia loss in the SEC championship game for a World Series, or will he rather give up a World Series for a Georgia national championship? Is it ringing? He's definitely up.
I'll answer.
Surely he'll answer.
All right, everybody try them until we get them.
I think he would give up the
Sorry.
World Series for Georgia's.
Tater, go next.
All right, I'll call him. Actually, I'm gonna call him. This is bad podcasting, but we gotta know.
We only got 2 minutes left.
I'm calling my youth pastor. Don't call him. Oh, how do you work a phone? Dang it, dude. Anyways, to me, that's the question. If you're a Georgia sports fan, which one do you want? Do you want a World Series or do you want a national championship?
You gotta have. Well, I don't know.
It's been 20 years since Georgia's had a 22 years since they've even been to a World Series.
How long
game,
since the Braves? The 90s?
Yeah, it was like 99 was the last time they were in the World Series. I don't know if they won it that year though.
The Dogs was like
Nope.
1980 or something.
Oh really?
Yankees won 99.
No, that's right.
Did Herschel
They won.
Walker-
They won like multiple years,
Mm-hmm.
like 99 through like 2003 or something like that.
no pickup. That's okay. Anyways, we'll get back to him. We'll ask the Georgia peeps on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
It's really like which one do you want? You got to pick one. Because I mean, because football fans are usually pretty crazy, so I think if you're a Georgia sports fan, you want the Dogs to win it all.
I would say the Braves. I think Georgia as a whole is more of a Braves fan than a Dogs fan because Georgia, you have a lot of Florida fans, South Carolina fans, Auburn fans.
Yeah, that's true. Diving into this weekend, pretty big game in the SEC. We have Florida and Georgia. Quarterback room for Florida is kind of confusing. They keep pulling Emory and putting the back up, and then they just I don't know what they're doing. Kind of confusing. Receivers look great. I mean, they got Copeland who's probably going to be the top receiver picked, top 5 receiver picked, I guess. But they're confusing. We all thought they were pretty good at first, and they started slipping up, and then LSU beat them somehow, and then now here they are facing Georgia in Jacksonville, the world's largest cocktail party, and the Georgia Bulldogs are a 14-point favorite. I think Georgia's going to cover that. Right there at it, maybe over and under 51.
I'm surprised at that number. That's what it opened at. I'm pretty sure, and it hasn't moved. I'm surprised.
It hasn't moved.
And I don't know. I would stick pretty close to that number. Maybe even go under. I just don't know. I mean, Florida has capability of having a good defense.
But Georgia's had 2 full weeks to practice and like get ready for this Florida team.
Yeah. Florida's not going to be able to run the ball, obviously. We know that with every team pretty much from here on out playing Georgia. It all just depends on how the quarterback's doing. They're going to keep Emory in and let him throw a couple picks. we'll see.
Georgia's playing JT Daniels and Stetson Bennett this week.
Oh, they're having the.
Aren't they acting like Stetson Bennett's kind of like a dual threat? Like somebody compared him to Michael Vick, and I was like, don't ever compare that kid to Michael Vick. But I mean, he's not playing bad.
No, not playing bad. I mean, at this point, if you're a Georgia quarterback, your job is to basically manage the game and drive down the field and put some points up. Pretty easy. Don't do too much, basically. You ain't gotta throw it for 300 yards. Just check down, move the ball, and let your defense do the work. Pretty easy. He's not bad though, and that's what's confusing. Is I guess is one of them injured?
JT is. He's got a lat. Injured his lat.
He injured his what?
Lat. Latissimus dorsi.
Can you point that to me on your body?
That big hunk of meat right there, baby.
Oh, how do you injure that?
Rolling, probably.
How do you work that area out? Do you work that area out, or do you just
pull downs, pull ups, chin ups, rows?
Huh. Smitty, you just paid attention to kinesiology, didn't you?
Go, baby.
Let's go. Other than that, in the SEC, what are we looking forward to? Ole Miss Auburn might be a good game. I don't know. They got Auburn favored at 3 points.
I have no idea what this outcome of this game is going to be, but it should be fun to watch.
Auburn's been weird this year too. They are good. I don't know.
Do you know how many times Ole Miss has won at Auburn?
How many?
3.
3 times.
I'm on fire today.
And this weekend's going to be 4. I'll take Ole Miss.
All right. I like it.
Kentucky and State. Kentucky's only favored 1.5 points.
Kentucky all the way.
I think so too.
Right.
I think LSU play Kentucky full strength, and I think we have better receivers than Mississippi State, and they handle their own pretty well.
Feels like a trap game.
It does. This is
like an obvious choice.
Yeah, I think so too, but I don't.
A lot of people have Mississippi State favored.
I don't know. That is, it smells bad. Trey, what do you think? Trey's the expert.
I think Kentucky's defense is too good for Will Rogers.
Me too. Will Rogers is a very odd human being to figure out. He's not great, but he'll put up some numbers.
Well, it kills me because you look at his stats. He'll have like 80 completions for 200 yards. I'm like, what do he throw? Like the screen passes all day? Or?
Right. Yeah, he does. He does a lot of dump off passes to running backs and tight ends and stuff. But last year Kentucky had 6 interceptions against State.
Oh, was Will Rogers a starter? How did
I think I think he split time with the.
Was it Schrader or no? Was that 2 years ago?
Syracuse.
KJ. No, okay. Oh, sorry, God. What's the guy's name? I can't remember his name.
It's not
I don't know. But Kentucky is actually my lock of the weekend.
Oh, it was mine too.
It's a 1 point. They're 1 point.
I think I have to
right?
find another one. Actually, I got 3 colleges. I'll decide there.
Is it a 1 point favorite?
1.5.
1.5.
1.5. All right.
Depending on where you're looking at. This is Caesars. I saw BetGM was 1.5 too. Either way. Next game, obviously, we got undefeated Michigan going to undefeated Michigan State.
That's gonna be. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
It better. This needs to be a snowing game. It needs to snow for this game. This has snow written all over it.
Snow or rain, yeah.
And it's gonna be 54 degrees. What are we doing here? Come on. I mean, this is a snow game. I think it's gonna be a very low scoring game.
Yeah.
Michigan is a 4-point favorite. Over under is 50.5. I don't know. I really don't know. I actually want to watch this game. It's 11 o'clock. I can't do 11 o'clock games. What's the night game if this is 11 o'clock game?
Ole Miss and Auburn play 6:30.
Okay, so this is 11 o'clock at Fox. Okay, that's why I know I watches Fox. Anyway, so Michigan State. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think this is one of those games where it's going to be kind of boring, and then something extravagant is going to happen at the end. Whether it's going to be a block punt, long touchdown pass, run, whatever the case may be. If y'all had to pick, who are y'all taking for this?
I don't know. They both kind of have like an old-fashioned type offense, right? Like they like to run a lot. And
Harborough is the king of choking, so I'm going Michigan State.
Yeah.
Every fiber in me wants to say Michigan State, but I just don't know. That's a tough one, but I'll go Michigan State.
Plus, I like their coach a lot.
I do too.
Can I watch it and then tell y'all next week who I think is going to win?
Sure. It might take that long.
Okay, that's what I'll do. This has like 2 overtimes on it to me. This smells like an overtime game.
Good.
We'll see it. I'm excited. I'm actually going to watch that game. Fox.
Tater, I think LSU, their future coach, hired a new agent today. You see that?
Oh, I did hear about that. You don't hire a big time agent without making big time plays.
James Franklin.
Yeah, but he's going to be making money either way because he's either going to be the coach of LSU or the coach of USC. So either way, he's going to be getting a big pay bump and better weather. I guess so. It's kind of humid down south. We'll see though.
Who are we talking about?
James Franklin.
James Franklin.
He got a new agent yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then in his press conference last week, they asked him after the game, and he said, and they just played Illinois, and he said, he said, we're moving on to Illinois.
Yeah, we're moving on to
Illinois. So his mind
were...
obviously isn't on the Penn State schedule. So we'll see. He's either going to be a Trojan or a Tiger, and I don't know. I like James Franklin. I mean, he took Penn State from a pedophilia ring to a bunch of Rose Bowls. So I mean,
he made Vanderbilt good.
Dude,
if you can make Vandy good,
that's impressive.
Vanderbilt, he had 2 back-to-back 9-win seasons, and now look at Vanderbilt. Like, that's impressive.
Somebody look up real quick where he played college football. Even if he even played, he looks like a guy that didn't play. He looked like an Atlanta guy.
I got it.
We got Iowa State and West Virginia. I think Iowa State would handle that in the Big 12. What's the other Big 12
East
game?
Stroudsburg University.
Okay, never mind. I wish I did not ask that question. Can we cut that question, Smitty? I'm just kidding. Not much going on in the Big 12. Kansas and Oklahoma State. Is this a trap game for Oklahoma State? 30-point favorite.
Oklahoma State's going to beat them by 2.5, 3 touchdowns.
Anytime Kansas from here on out is a 28 or more underdog, I'm probably going to take it.
Take that.
Last week I almost took it. I talked myself out of it though, but I almost took it.
Hey, they
could have won that game too.
Their quarterback is actually not that bad.
They're not.
His name is terrible, but Bean or whatever. Bean.
It's a lot of points, and the Big 12 this year, like, if anybody was going to do it, in my opinion, it was going to be Oklahoma State, and they didn't do it. So that's what makes you wonder if Oklahoma State will even cover the 30.5. It's a 6:00 game. Where are they at? Stillwater? Yeah, Stillwater. We'll see. A good game to keep an eye on in the American Conference is SMU and Houston.
That's going to be a great game.
Houston. I think SMU wins, but the line is even.
SMU going to win because they're pissed. Because Houston's going to Big 12 and they left SMU out, so I think they're pissed off.
Who cares? I'm excited about that too, by the way. Over and under 62.5, even money right there. Tickets are as low as $21, by the way, if you wanted to go, Austin.
Dude, let's do it.
Other than that, we got Penn State, Ohio State. Ohio State's favored by 18.5.
That's a lot.
Penn State's injured. That's why I think if Penn State's quarterback doesn't go down a few weeks ago, I think this is a Penn State game to win, but I don't know. A lot of injuries. This has been odd, very odd year. This is if you're an avid sports bettor, this year sucks for you. You just don't know because you can tell yourself don't bet against Bama, but here Bama is struggling against pretty much everybody besides Miami.
Dude, I thought Tennessee had that.
It was close. It got down to it. Tennessee it's like they get right there, but they don't know how to finish. I don't know.
That's what she said.
Another one is Notre Dame, North Carolina. Notre Dame's favorite 3.5. North Carolina's been playing okay, but I don't know, because Notre Dame to me does not seem like they'd be 6-1. They're a very bad 6-1 team, in my opinion. I mean, people might hate me for that, but that's okay. They're ranked 11th in the country too. That's actually really surprising.
Yeah, their only losses is Cincy.
I guess so. They also don't play. Who they beat last second? Toledo. I think North Carolina could win that game. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one too. 6:30 on NBC, of course, NBC. Other than that, that's the weekend. It's not a great weekend. We got 2, 3. We got about 3 or 4 big games. Other than that, it looks like it's gonna be a weird Saturday. Honestly, the game I'm looking forward to the most is Houston and SMU.
The game I'm looking forward to the most is actually Virginia and BYU. I think that's going to be a good game.
Virginia's offense is absolutely insane. Have y'all watched them yet?
Oh, yeah. I love
their offense is crazy. Dude, I was hoping BYU could finish it off and get in a playoff bid, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. Jish is calling me back. Here we go.
Okay. Go.
Hello. Hey, what are you doing?
Man, I just finished laundry. What are you doing?
Hey, I had a question. This is a very random question, but I heard it today on TV, and I just want to know. So, would you rather you sacrifice a Georgia Bulldog national championship for a World Series win, or sacrifice a Braves World Series win for a Georgia national championship? Which one do you want to happen?
Man, I've been asked that question before.
Really? So what's your answer as of now?
I don't know. I would like to think that Georgia can make it there sooner again than the Braves would.
I agree with that.
But a national championship in SEC football holds more to me than a World Series win does for the Braves, because people down here care about college football more.
Yeah, I got you. I was just wondering.
So I don't really have an answer to that.
You answered it pretty well. I think you want a Georgia Bulldog one.
I want to both win. I want to win for the state of Georgia, since they had so many losses this year.
Hey, Athens, MF in Georgia.
Yeah, man. I love that picture that says, we're moving the All-Star game from Atlanta to Colorado, and it says, Braves, hold my beer.
Yes. This is coming back to bite that guy in the butt, by the way.
The MLB commissioner?
Yeah, whatever his name is. Larry Nasser. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Joe Biden.
Either one. They're about the same people. Well, all right, man. I won't bother anymore. I was just wondering.
Okay, is this a podcast thing or something? What did Smitty call me to?
No, I don't know why Smitty called you.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he called me, and then you immediately called me right after.
That is weird.
So I don't want to be on a hidden camera show.
No, this ain't Punked. This is more like what's the one with Joe and Q and Murr?
And Practical Jokers?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was curiously wondering, because I heard about it earlier, and I was like, I just would have a good answer for that.
Yeah, I think Peyton asked Caleb that.
Oh, is Peyton doing okay?
No,
Oh.
He's drinking again.
Oh God. Well, we don't want that.
I know.
All right. Well, hey, have a good night. Get back safe and watch some Braves win game 2.
All right, I haven't even turned it on yet because I've been busy, but I'm about to turn it on.
All right, I love you.
All right, love you.
Bye. All right, there we go. We got the answer we wanted.
I feel like I'm on the Paul Feinbaum show.
Oh man. Well, we got it. I knew. Everybody. It's a national. Everybody wants a national championship, man. I don't know. So where were we? I think we're just wrapping up this week. Yeah, not a great weekend. Michigan State. Not Tulane. Oh, wait a minute. Texas Baylor. Texas has been slacking. I think Baylor's going to win this one with ease, by the way. 3-point favorite. Yeah, not a great weekend. Austin, next week, does Liberty go to Ole Miss?
Yes, they do. I
wish
believe it's
this
a
was-
morning game. Did they already release it? It's like 11 o'clock.
Probably. If this was last year's Liberty, it'd be we're looking at a college game day game maybe.
Oh yeah, for
But this
sure.
year,
But
great quarterback, but
he and I think he's actually going to be out. Malik
oh really?
Davis or whatever his last name is.
Huh.
Yeah, he has like a messed up foot or ankle or something.
Oh well. All right, let's get in the moment of truth. Locks of the week. Then let's wrap up. All right, locks of the week. I tell you what, this week let's go free game because we got a lot of games going on. We got college football, NFL, NBA, MLB, possibly, obviously. Yeah. So fair game. Whatever it is, you say it. Whether it's college, NBA, NFL, whatever. Because I know Trey has some sneaky picks that he wants to give everybody. I'll start it off. I'm gonna start off with college football. And I have two, and I'm going to go with one that I feel at my gut. I'm going to go Florida State plus 9.5 against Clemson.
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
Clemson's played everybody close pretty much, even Syracuse. Florida State, I think, can keep it close. Now, I don't think Florida State's going to win, but I think Florida State can keep it close enough to where they can kind of cover that 9.5-point spread.
I agree. At least a touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown. Heck, even like 2 field goals. Like I don't think it's going to be a blowout. 9 points is a lot. 10 points, whatever. But I think Florida State covers that 9.5. Smitty, what do you got?
I'm gonna stick in college football. Cue the
Yes, you
lights. Cue the lights.
Okay.
We're going with the dogs.
Oh, they turned red. I could see it.
Dogs, they're going to cover, but my lock's not for them to cover. My lock is actually the under 51.
Oh, I like that. I don't think that game goes much over 48 because I don't think it's going to be a 20, I don't think it's going to be a 25, 26, 27 game. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I agree with that. I like that. Trey, what do you got?
So of course earlier I said I got Kentucky. I think Kentucky's defense is too good for State. But my NFL pick is a hot one. I think Detroit's gonna get the first win.
Oh, against who they play?
The
Eagles. So are you taking the Lions money line or the line spread?
The Lions money line.
Woo.
And what is that? Plus,
let
me see. I can pull it up real quick. That is a ballsy pick, Trey. I like it though.
I was looking at that too today. I was like, honestly, the one team that they would do it is the Eagles.
Yeah, plus 162.
Okay. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. I like that. Alston, what do you got?
I'm sticking in college football this week, and guys, I'm at a crossroads. I have 3 picks, and I'm not really sure which one I want to lock in. I'm just going to ramble them off and get a little help from y'all. But my first one would be Texas Tech covering that 19-point spread against Oklahoma.
Oh.
They dominated Kansas. Texas Tech did when they played them. Lost a close game to Kansas State, I believe it was. So I think that they can give Oklahoma some fits. I don't think they'll beat them, but I don't think Oklahoma's 19 points better than anybody. And
also, you got to think that that's a interim coach game too, because they just fired their coach.
They did.
So it's not a bad pick. Interim coaches always come in and
I know it's like an underdog, like coming out of the gates hot. Nothing left to
I like it.
Prove. So
like it.
I think that could be entertaining. Also, something down inside me wants to say Virginia covering that 3-point spread against BYU. I just think Virginia is a tough team. BYU is a great team, but I think Virginia goes to BYU and wreaks havoc and wins. And also the over for the Fresno State San Diego State game at 44.5.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Is that low?
Yeah. Yeah. San Diego State's defense is really good. Like they keep games low scoring, but Fresno State, they put up some points against pretty much everybody they play. I think it's going to be a more competitive game. The sheer fact that I think it's going to go into possibly even overtime, and that could rack up some points there too. So it's going to be a dang close game. So I don't know. Out of those three, I'm not sure which one to lock in.
I'll give you my vote. My vote is Texas Tech just because of the interim coach
All right.
title on that.
I agree.
All right, that's a consensus then. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lock in the Texas Tech bet. Those other two are just free money for you guys if you want to trust me this week.
Austin, do you have an NFL one?
Yeah, I actually do.
I like your. You have very detailed notes about that. I like that.
Oh, thanks, man. It's just kind of off the dome. I'm freestyling over here, looking at.
You read a lot of articles though, so you're smart. You're smart at this.
I try to, man. I try to.
So, what's your NFL pick?
My NFL pick is actually going to be the Bengals and Jets game.
Okay.
The fact it's a 10.5 point spread. I think the Bengals are going to definitely lay that. And the over/under is 42.5. I think Bengals will probably put that up by themselves. So
is it in New York?
It's in New York. Yes,
it's in New York.
Okay.
So I mean that could swing a little bit, but I still think I believe in Bengals.
It looks like it's going to be raining, but 42 still. I think we can do it.
Yeah, I'm going to just stick with the spread though.
I like that spread. Some spread. Smitty, what do you got? You got NFL pick?
I do have an NFL pick.
Lay it on me, Daddy.
I was between two. One, I'm just going to make a lean because I want the number to change a little bit. The one I'm leaning towards is Green Bay. I think it's 6.5 right now. If that gets to 7 or 7.5, I would like Green Bay, but I'm going to stay away from it. Washington football team +3 against the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
They're knocking on the door. They're right there close, and the Broncos are just declining each and every week.
Yeah, they should have easily covered that game against the Packers last week.
Yeah, I agree. Taylor Heineke didn't have to fall into that end zone and go down at the one. All he had to do was run it in, and that's a bit different ball game. So I think they bounce back, cover the +3 against the Denver Broncos.
And my NFL pick. Sorry, I'm jotting yours down. I'm going to go Monday night, and this is scary because I'm a firm believer in Monday night shootouts. I'm going with Giants Chiefs under 52.5. I don't think that the Chiefs are bouncing back Monday night when it comes to offense. I think they're going to win. Don't get me wrong. But I think Arrowhead Stadium Monday night, I'm looking at a low-score game. 52.5, the way they've been playing is a lot of points.
And Mahomes might be out, right?
No.
Possibly. It's questionable, I think, on depending on which fantasy app you use.
I think he tweeted and said he's like back Monday.
Do you think that they will beat them by 10 points? Because was it 9.5 point spread?
Yeah, I think they can. I mean,
yeah, Giants are pretty bad.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be
risky. That's like the two worst defenses in the NFL.
That's why I'm picking it.
Taking the under, you said?
Yes, I'm taking the under because I don't think
it's going to surprise some people.
I think so. I'm taking the under. I'm sticking with it. Two very bad defenses, but also two struggling offenses. Now the Giants last week offensively, Danny Dimes is back. Not bad, not terrible. But I still think it's going to be an under. I'm looking at a 20. Actually, no, it's 52 is a lot. I can even go 31-10 game and still win that under. 31-10. That's what we want. That's what we want. A lot of field goals, and we're good. Also, one I want to talk about, it's not my lock of the week, the Panthers being a 3-point underdog to the Falcons. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
It's interesting.
Ever since McCaffrey's been out, they've been like out of whack. Really bad.
Who's starting quarterback for the Panthers? Do we know?
It's Sam Darnold. Is he not playing?
Well, he got benched last game.
Oh.
DJ Walker came in.
Oh, he is so bad.
I don't see the Falcons beating who they play Dolphins last week by what 2?
The Dolphins. Oh,
The Dolphins. I mean, honestly, they're not terrible, but I don't know that 3 points is.
they'll find a way to make it. They'll find a way to win by 2. That's why I'm staying away.
Yeah, it's like to me this is a 1-point game.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to touch it just because
That's just scary. I feel like Vegas has their hands on that game for some reason.
they have their hand in everything. It's
That's true.
scary. We live in a weird world. What is y'all thoughts on the Bills Dolphins game? Do y'all think the Bills come out hot off a bye and beat Miami by 2 touchdowns?
Yes.
absolutely demolish them.
I think so too. 12 p.m. game in Buffalo, Orchard Park, Bills Mafia. I think so too. I don't think.
Weather's getting colder.
Thoughts on the Steelers Browns game? Cleveland's a favorite. They didn't look terrible against the Broncos.
Yeah, it's hard to say because Baker's hurt. He's supposed to have surgery, but he says he's gonna play through it. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Odell's hurt.
Chubb's back.
Chubb's back. Hunt's back. Hunt's hurt. I don't know. They're all banged up. That's a hard game to predict.
It is. Not many good games. I think Cowboys and Vikings hopefully might be a good game.
I think that's gonna be a real good one. High scoring.
Yeah. Patriots Chargers. I'm curious if the Chargers bounce back after the bye, but after the Baltimore kind of waxed their butts with the floor. Waxed their floor with the butts. I got that backwards. I think Chargers win, but Patriots been keeping it close. We'll see. Other than that, Colts Titans probably a pretty good game.
Good game.
I think Indiana's a 1-point favorite. I hope both teams keep playing like they've been playing, and we'll see. Who has the most rushing yards that game? Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor?
It'll be a fun game to watch.
I don't know. I might have to go with Jonathan Taylor just because.
Yeah, so Tennessee's
rush defense is really good.
Yeah, Tennessee's defense isn't as good as Indiana's. So
yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna go to Jonathan Taylor.
I hope this weekend's better than last. I really do. There's some okay games on the board. I'm excited. I just love football so much. It's making me, and I'm also super excited for Christmas Day football. I think that's gonna be exciting.
My goodness, I'm excited for Thanksgiving Day football.
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow night, Packers and Cardinals. I hope that game is gonna be. They don't have to compete with anybody, as in like World Series or anything. So I think that ought to be a pretty well viewed game. We'll see. I hope the Cardinals. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how good the Cardinals
are pretty
are
real.
this week. And we'll see how much Aaron Rodgers actually cares too. So we'll see.
Like half the team's out, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're losing.
Monte Adams, Adam Lazard, defensive coordinators out.
Yeah, with COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll see. It should be fun. I'm excited.
What about Nagy having COVID so you couldn't get fired?
Seems suspicious there, Nagy.
That man is holding on for his life.
So let's go over locks of the weeks real quick so you can lock them in. Smitty, are you gonna make the graphic for us?
Sure.
If you can do it. All right. Let's go college. Smitty, Georgia, Florida under 51. Me, Florida State plus 9.5 against Clemson. Trey, Kentucky minus 1.5 against Mississippi State. Austin, Texas Tech plus 19.5 against Oklahoma. And then we over to NFL. Smitty's got the football team plus 3. Trey's got Lions money line. Austin has Bengals minus 10.5. And then I have the Giants Chiefs under at 52.5. Be sure to lock it in. Lock it in and show us what you got. I know we got a few people out there that are just avid sports bettors, man.
Take them on parlay all those picks.
Sounds like winners to me. Sounds like winners.
Let's do it. I'll do it too.
Let's ride it out.
Down. I'm down. I'm going to ride with y'all to the day I die. Other than that, y'all got anything else? Did we cover everything?
Go Braves.
Yeah.
What's
the score right now?
Right now, 5-1
Astros.
Oh,
Lord.
It's been a rough third inning.
Tonight was definitely an Astros money line type game after last night. We'll see though. All right. Other than that, be sure to follow us on Twitter. Watch this on YouTube. You get to see our beautiful faces. Listen anywhere. Our link is in our Twitter bio and Instagram bio and TikTok bio. You can get the link to listen to anywhere you want or watch. Other than that, We'll see y'all next week.